This whole barnyard is actually designed to be moved.
We got it hooked up, ready to go. Looky here, looky here. Arizona to New Mexico today. Going to New Mexico. Let's see what New Mexico has to offer. With the big boys, getting fuel. And look what I've calculated here. A lot of folks want to know when they want to know about this bus conversion type of stuff. You know what that means? That 8.07? That's how many miles to the gallon we're getting. I don't think that's too bad for a 1988 Bluebird school bus. Let's see what else we got to do here, guys. We're making good time. 2 hours and a half, according to the GPS. So bus time with lunch, that's probably 3.5. 4. Let's go. Almost there. I think here come our hosts. Hi. Are you Chris?
Yeah, sure am.
Okay, somebody behind me?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they're not with you, right?
No. Should I just pull over?
You're fine right there.
Hang on. Hello? Rebecca?
Hi, man.
He's a little worried we're not going to be able to get this big rig in there. I am too. Let's go see what we got.
Let's just put eyes on this.
Hi.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. I'm just,
Yeah. Is this the only tight part?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, there's going to be, to turn it around in our yard, there's
Yeah.
going to be a few points
Okay.
of turn.
What I'm worried about is this tree, but actually making this turn, we can try. Let's try pulling it.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, I'll just back up and then we'll back in.
Think we can make it?
I don't know. Alright, we're good. We made it. Oh, let's go get our camera.
We got up here. Mom.
Lily, are you coming or are you staying? Get in, you're gonna go on the tour?
Are you gonna have fun tonight?
We're gonna go see if we can find out what we're gonna get into here in New Mexico. Looking pretty beautiful right here. Looking like a mobile plucker. What's that? Anybody wanna guess? I'm not gonna give it away until tomorrow. See if anybody can guess it in the comments. What is that? Okay, let's go see if we can find Chris. I know he wanted to do some chores. Hey, you guys know where Chris is? Beautiful house. Hey, do you guys know where Chris is? Come on, come on. This is interesting. It's got a wooden pedal here, so this is like for somebody like you. Come on, get in. Come on, get him off the tractor. Come on, buddy. We going? Let's go.
I'm running your time.
Hey, Chris.
Hello.
What is
Thank
this?
you. Very nice garden.
What is this?
What do you think that is?
Garden.
Yeah, it's a garden. What are they growing in there?
A feeling.
Whatever he said. Whatever he said. I think we got another first here. We're gonna get to ride the orange cart. Did you build this greenhouse yourself?
Yeah, I mean, we got it used and set it up, and we
Okay.
framed the ends in. We didn't get anything fancy. Probably more labor intensive than it should be. Unclip the clip and hold on to it. Don't let it go. Pull it from the clip and just let
You
it go.
shutting the greenhouse, Josiah?
Yeah.
Bring it down. Look, he's growing strawberries without any soil. Is this our first aquaponics stop on the tour?
It's your
It's
first.
aquaponics?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
you
yeah, we haven't
seen
done
one?
aquaponics
Oh,
yet.
yeah. We had some extra strawberries to transplant, so we threw them in there. We've tried them before with they do better in soil.
Are they gonna make it, or is it gonna be too late in the year?
I think they'll make it, yeah. And then that's a celery that we've been harvesting on for quite some time.
I think that celery's gonna make it.
So, yeah. I don't know if you can see. Tomorrow might be a good time to shoot
Okay.
the fish, but we can see if anybody wants to.
Okay, no fish drama today, Chris?
I think no fish drama. What we'll do is we'll have fish drama tomorrow.
Okay.
And we can pick a time where you might be able to film into the water.
Okay, yeah.
And you can get a ladder set up here, get you at an angle.
Yeah.
So we can do that.
And you're from the state, right?
I am. Green chili, though, when you talk about New Mexico, you want to make sure you talk about green chili.
Okay, are we seriously? We're gonna all get in this, huh?
Jump on, you can.
You guys get him up there and put him on somebody's lap.
Sit on mine. Get in.
What's this field of grass right here?
That's triticale.
Okay. What do you do with that?
It's a cover crop,
Oh,
so we'll let it stand tall for the winter. It gets really
Okay.
dry, really windy in the spring. So the more moisture I can hold in the soil.
Okay.
We flood irrigate it. We can spray irrigate it, but I just assume not.
what's up with these big old guys?
Well, they're curious.
You guys are huge.
They're curious.
What are they?
Those are both steers, Angus Jersey.
You raise them right here? You raise them right here on this deep mulch?
This is a corral system that
Uh-huh.
we've set up for them.
Uh-huh.
They're pastured. We use rotational
okay.
grazing, and right now the fields are too moist
Oh.
for them to get onto. They'll
Were they
compact and-
recently flood irrigated?
Yeah.
Oh. So what was the purpose of moving them from one pen to the next?
This calf is still nursing,
Oh, okay.
so we'll we milk once a day
Okay.
in the morning. So
So so we're gonna
split them off.
give
Otherwise,
mom a break so you'll have some milk in the
wouldn't get
morning.
any milk. Yeah.
Okay, calf sharing.
This whole barnyard is actually designed to be moved, and
Oh.
we usually move it every couple years.
Yeah, I
And,
see. It's
so
T-posts.
T-posts, these frame fences, these frame gates,
Ah,
which
that's cool.
have been worth their time that they took to build, and they've lasted pretty well given the New Mexico sun is pretty hard on wood. They just wire onto T-posts and can move around. And then it gives us a structure that the animals really recognize for entry and exit. So if we put one of these out in the larger pastures, they'll key into it and go through it. This area we call the hallway, so it's used as a chute, and it's used to move animals between the different
Cool.
paddocks. We've done pigs in here too, and then this leads out to the main pasture.
This is alfalfa hay.
It is.
Come on.
But we don't eat pasta.
We're going to feed these cows their hay. Do you get to choose when you flood irrigate, or is that somebody else choosing that?
We have some choice.
Okay.
It's a back and forth, but
Okay.
yeah, we have some choice, but it depends on the available water for the season. You guys want to throw the hay?
Come on, guys, get in there. Get in there. This is your family milking cow?
It is. That's
How,
Raina.
how long have you had her?
Since 2006.
Woo! So you calf share with her, so the calf gets day milk, you get the night milk. How much does she give you in the morning?
It varies a great deal, actually. The quality of the hay goes up and down.
Yeah.
And so you're looking to gallon to 2 gallons.
Cool. Is this quality hay?
This is okay. Yeah.
Why is it okay? Because of this?
It's
A little bit of mold?
yeah. This'll go to the sheep. Yeah, just a little
The sheep
bit
are
of
less
mold
picky
there.
than the cow?
And this is pretty good bale, actually.
Yeah, that looks pretty
Yeah.
good. This
Yeah.
is probably just
And
on
that's
the
just-
exterior, sitting
just
down on the
something,
bottom. Did the sheep will eat the lesser hay?
They do. Yeah.
Okay.
So will the steers. They're They're on
Look
diet.
at them, they're on a diet.
And they're on a diet.
They're about ready to be harvested, aren't they?
They're going to be disappointed with how much they're going to get, but losing weight, feeling great.
So when are they done? They done this season?
The larger one is, yeah. We'll butcher him this year.
And the other one will go another year.
May butcher him in the spring.
Okay.
hard.
Do you do that yourself,
We'll
or
wait
you
till
send
he's
them
on
off?
pasture. And we do it ourselves. We usually do one every year and a half or so. Okay, let's go do the sheeple. Except I'm feeling sorry for those guys. They need a little more.
I like how he has in this area where he has to keep them for a while because the fields are wet because of flood irrigation. This is really neat that he at least has wood chips down. Keep the sanitation level up, see the manure will come. It'll mix with this wood chips. It doesn't smell, it does not smell here. It'll mix with that, you end up with a great compost material. I imagine you move the whole barnyard and then you plant, don't you?
Yeah, we'll scrape that off. It's more material than it looks like.
Oh yeah.
After 2 years, there's quite a bit. Now we hand remove as much manure as we can daily.
Yeah. Because why?
Because so we don't have to move the barnyard as often.
Okay.
The manure will really accumulate.
And then you go and compost it or something?
Or we'd have to use more wood chips, which have a price of their own. We are usually able to get them for free. A lot of them come from our farm. And then, but yeah, it's scraped up and piled and composted and
chilled.
And then
It's ready for
ripped and
plant into it.
ripped and planted with a cover crop first, because you'll have some eutrophic areas in it.
Okay.
So you'll find out what those are. And
You say that again?
the
Eutrophic?
eutrophic.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's nutrient rich.
Oh, okay, okay. That's a very nice way to say that, isn't it?
I think it's a reasonable way to say it. It's maybe more of a water ecology, limnology term, but
Nutrient-rich place.
we could Google that.
Which means a lot of manure and
yeah.
urine.
So if the feeder, we move the feeder constantly,
Yeah.
and that helps to distribute the manure and the urine. But the urine, of course, soaks in and it'll soak down, and then if we do get rainfall, there'll be some leaching, but it's minimal.
So the cover crops then absorb that, use it, eat it.
Yeah. So I'll cover with something like that's a fairly heavy feeder, like Milo,
Okay.
and then we'll follow that with a
Then you
sellable
till that
crop.
in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Throw them in there, guys.
Of course.
Come on, Mr. Brown, leave some for Mr. Brown. So what gave you the idea to have a mobile barnyard?
I was always a proponent, once I heard the idea of rotational most everything. It seemed like a logical step. We tried a few different things. We tried, if we keep the cows on pasture over winter, and the sheep will dig for roots. And then we get a dry spell and a lot of wind in the spring, and we see a lot of dust. We see a lot of soil leave the farm. So that's why we went with the mulch beds. Our soil is clay, very high clay content in the soil. So without any bedding, the clay, when it does rain or snow, it's messy.
You must be
Very
building it
sticky.
up so nice, though.
We were growing a dent corn, a hickory king, I think, and it's a southern variety.
You okay?
And it was fabulous.
Good.
It's 14, very, very tall.
14 feet.
Very tall. So the productivity out of the first couple of years is amazing. And like I say, I feel like you're catching that resource that you might otherwise lose unless you could keep them on pasture all the time.
Yeah.
And we can't, because of the flood irrigation and soil conditions and predators. The sheep have to come off the fields at night.
For those that you who haven't seen our Arizona show and may not know what flood irrigation is, it's pretty much you have canals digging. I saw them over there. They're over there, and you can ask for that for your place to be irrigated, right? And you open up your section, and this basically floods.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Looking at this mobile barnyard, the benefit is with the mulch and whatnot is that you don't get overly saturated with urine and manure, and you're pulling some of the manure out so that you don't have to move this as often.
Right.
Or put in more wood chips, because
Right.
those are limited and take work.
Right.
Even if they were free, you have to spread it.
We have to spread it.
And then the other keys I would say to this system, correct me if I'm wrong, but are T-bar posts. You call this hog wire or cattle?
That's cattle panel.
This is cattle panel. And then you have mobile car sheds. Are there any other secrets? I think I'm seeing everything. Everything in here is mobile.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
Okay.
yep.
Good.
That's about it. Besides quite a few hands. And we
Yeah.
usually when we move it, we have to get it done within a couple days.
Okay.
To
So
not be
you-
without our barnyard.
So your wife comes out here and your two children?
Yeah, we get everybody involved. Yep. We've gotten fast at it. We've got some
Cool.
iron wheels that go underneath the carports, and
Cool.
so we put them on wheels and lift them with the tractor and move them. So they can
Awesome.
be moved by hand too.
Did you guys get it all out?
Not yet.
Okay. This is Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty, it's time to move the mobile barnyard, buddy.
Right.
He said we got to do it before dark. He said he was going to do it for the movie.
Okay. Right.
He didn't believe me. You don't believe me? It ain't easy.
Yeah.
Come on, we can't just whip it out.
I mean, if you want to stay here for 3 days.
3 days. Okay. Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Scotty's going with us too now. What about this tractor, Mr. Brown? You ain't never seen a tractor like that. How old is this tractor?
It's 109.
109 years old. That's a pretty good shape for a 109-year-old tractor.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Good shape.
What did you
now.
do with that tractor? What did they do with that tractor in 1908?
This one I think originally was used for, it skidded logs during the summer, and then in the fall and winter month they ran a sawmill off with a big belt pulley with it. That one's called a steam traction engine, which means it's basically a tractor powered by steam. You know, it's self-propelled, so it'll drive itself around. This one is what you'd call a portable steam engine, so it's not self-propelled. It would either be drug around by one of those or by horses. And they bring this to wherever they need it, hook it up to either a saw like that. This one was a custom build that we did here.
You guys are gonna crank this up tomorrow?
Take them
Yep.
about two hours to get it going.
And that's
so
not
we just
you
need to
working for 2 hours, it's just getting that
Yeah.
fire going
Yeah.
hot. You guys wanna see this running tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
or at least a whistle.
A whistle.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna hear it whistle? It's gonna be cool to see that thing running tomorrow. You guys ready to go back?
Yeah.
Are you tired?
No.
Ready for bed?
No. I know everyone.
You're never gonna admit that, Scotty.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm sure I'm ready now.
Oh yeah. You'll admit it now as an adult, won't you?